Today's game is Rappelz, and I'm going to be creating a character to run through from the stages of Guide to Holy Warrior to Knight and into Templar. And I will be showing you through the videos in this playlist all of these stages. Now right now I'm creating a character, and these are the male character options that you can choose from. And here are the female character options you can choose from. I will be making a female character, so I will start from here, and you will see the character go into my list from this point. Now, as the game begins, you'll get a short cutscene that shows you where your character is loading in, and that is going to be in the far edge of Trainee Island, which will be our first location where we will complete quests until we receive our pet and finish to around level 18 to 20. So our first goal is to get to Trainee Village from Trainee Island, and there's a few short quests that will lead us to that point. You can maneuver through the game in two ways, either by using WASD and your right mouse button to change your camera angle, or you can point and click on the ground where you want to go and your character will auto path to that location. Due to the age of the game, the graphics are slightly dated, and that is because the game is now over 10 years old, but the play style is what I enjoy, completely focusing on pets and pet classes. It's very important that you make sure you loot, especially at these early stages. When you start the game, you automatically have a loot option on number 2 on your keyboard, and so after you kill a mob, spamming number 2 a couple of times will make sure you get everything that's there and you can move forward. Eventually in the game, you'll be able to buy either through the auction house or trade with players, or buy through the cash shop if you wish, a loot pet which will gather things for you, and therefore you don't have to worry about it anymore. I have just opened a quest window and moved that over underneath the map, and you can hide the background as I've done, which allows you to keep an eye on the status of your quests, but keeps you from accidentally clicking on them and causing you problems during gameplay. If you're playing a guide to Holy Warrior to Knight to Templar combination, I suggest that you stick with the one-handed mace and a shield when you get one, either as a loot or purchase, as there is more skills and more options for that arrangement than for any of the others, including swords and dual wielding swords, though those options are available as well. This type of quest is basically a loot quest where you have to gather a certain item off of the mobs, and this is basically the main point to what I was making before. Always make sure you loot everything so that you can complete quests in an efficient manner. Here, these rewards are not anything that I'm particularly concerned with for this particular character, and I use them as donation fodder, and I will show you about that in a later part of the videos. Now we're running to the next person on the island that is going to help us get completed through these quests, and that is going to be in this building up ahead between the hills. If you have enough JP with these skills, you can go ahead and max them out at this point, and it won't be any issue later. However, I'm just doing exactly what the quests require at this point to show you how to complete them. Right now I'm just setting up my hotbar with the things that I like in certain positions, and here you can see how to change the number of hotbars you have in your UI. If you want fewer or more, that's where you need to go. Now we're started down to Trainee Village, which is our first goal met when we get there, and that is also when we will begin working quickly towards a pet. Now all of these mobs that I'm passing by from the very beginning without doing anything with, usually I will farm them to get money and other loot, but because I'm recording this video and it's already going to be very long, I do not want to extend it any further, so I'm just running past them. If you want to maximize your XP, JP, loot, and money, I would suggest you go ahead and kill them. Our new big goal is to get to the summoner to get a pet. Here I'm just giving you a sample of what the starter mount is like. It's not much faster than running, but it is available and given to you in one of the earlier quests, and it is a timed mount, so it will disappear, but it is something that can help you move around slightly faster. As you level up, you get access to better mounts along the way. You can also purchase them through the cash shop, but that is not necessary. As you level, you will also get free hidden village passes, which will allow you to buy a higher mount as well. The necklace that she just gave us, you should go ahead and put on. However, I have an upgraded necklace that stores more lac at a time, and therefore I am not going to wear this one. I'm going to wear my better one, and you can choose to put yours on. It'll store, I think it's 500 as a default. And now I've sped it up. I'm just going through my warehouse, and I will move over to another character to pull some items off of that character and use them on this one while I'm running in the videos. But as you see, I am just moving some items into my hotbar and setting my character up. So this is going to take a minute, so I'll be back. By the way, is one of the options for loot pet. It can be bought in the cash shop or on the auction house or traded from other players. can move the characters wherever you want and still have access to the same materials. I just chose to transfer my character out of the hidden village because I don't know if I want to be keeping her there long term. This is one of the mounts that I bought from the cash shop. I don't have a lot of information off the top of my head because I'm not in game to know whether this is sellable or not. However, this mount does not go any faster than the higher end mounts that are available in game. For each 10 levels that you reach, you do receive rewards for leveling, and that has just happened with me reaching 10. So you can see here that I have some Altered All Might pieces and some Luna chips and a few other odds and ends that have been added into my inventory. And these things go over their use in a little while when we start getting to the more serious mobs. When doing quests, if you're in an area that has more than one type of the same mob, such as here where some ophids are leaders and some are not, you need to pay attention to the red arrow that is next to their name, which ones can complete the quest you're working on. This will save you time and energy from killing the wrong mobs. Now that I have my loot cut, I no longer need the pickup skill, and so I have overlapped a fighting skill, which is Smite, on top of it, and that replaces it. However, you can get back to it by using your default T command, which gives you access to the different options you can choose, such as sit, fight alone, fight with your pet, fight with just your pet, things like that, and also creating parties and raids. These Luna chips are also going to be more useful later on when we're fighting harder mobs. So just gather them up as you get them from the quest and hang on to them. The gear I put on my character was already max leveled up to level 5, and so this quest automatically completed, which was asking me to level it to 2. And so I'm just showing you here where you go to level your gear up, and what you do is you click on whatever gear you want to level, and then it will give you an option of this is how many rupees it will cost. Do you want to continue? And you say yes. If you have enough rupees, it will. As you get potions, I focus for my Holy Warrior, Knight, Templar transition class on defense and quickness primarily, and then I'll fill in with the others. So this is how I'm choosing what potions to pick. You will eventually understand what your class and your playstyle needs, and you may choose something different. That is a good beginner location to start from when you're just getting the first round through this trainee island. For the time being, I am going to ignore the blue wolf pup because I know there's a quest coming up that is going to ask me to kill them again and also kill some other things. So I'm going to hold on to that quest, and it'll be more efficient if I do it later when I have the second one. This is a different type of gathering quest, and the way you can do this one is that if you go up to the item and you double click, you automatically start to collect it. You do not need to do gathering such as in other MMOs where you have to gather wood and leather and plants and iron and things like that in order to create things. This game only has specific quests that ask you to gather specific items, and aside from that, you don't have to do anything more. And here we are at the big event. We are about to get our pet, and I will do that in the next video. I want to thank you for watching, and if you are interested in the next step, it will be part 2, and it will be uploaded as soon as I can finish editing. If there's anything additional you would like to know about the game, such as a little bit of history and things like that, I have some information in my comments below, and I will add as people ask any questions. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.